A letter was written with your name on it. Years ago, by your soulmate. They never delivered it, but Archangel Michael says, the truth that was hidden in the folds of an old envelope, sealed long ago with trembling hands, is about to resurface. A letter, forgotten by time but never by destiny, was written years ago with your name carefully written on its front. Your soulmate, consumed with emotion and fear, never delivered it, but the time for silence is ending. The energy surrounding this letter has begun to stir, rising from the forgotten corners of an old drawer, a hidden box, a place where only the most sacred memories are kept. The words inside still hold power, a heartbeat of emotion suspended in ink. And now, the universe is aligning to bring that truth into your hands. You have always felt a strange tug, an unexplainable ache in moments of stillness, as if something once meant for you had never arrived. That ache wasn't your imagination. It was the energy of that message trying to find its way back to you, calling out through time and space. In the stillness of the night, the words written years ago echo once more. Your soulmate whispered your name in that letter, over and over, like a prayer sent through trembling hands. But fear blocked their courage, and so the message remained caged, until now. Type Amen to get blessing 333. There were nights your soulmate stayed awake, writing and rewriting, tears soaking the pages. They confessed everything in that letter, their feelings, their regrets, their dreams with you. But the fear of losing you made them hide the very thing that could have brought you closer. Archangel Michael says, the letter is not lost. It is waiting to return, divinely timed, and wrapped in spiritual urgency. A force greater than both of you is now awakening what was once left unfinished. They thought silence would protect you from their chaos. But their silence only deepened the distance, and now, the weight of unspoken truth is too heavy for their spirit to bear. You were always meant to read those words, and now, you're about to. A person close to you is unknowingly carrying a clue, an old key, a storage box, a hidden folder. Within it, your name rests quietly on an old envelope that was never meant to be forgotten. The universe is orchestrating the return of this message. Type Amen to get blessing 525. This letter is not just paper and ink. It is soaked in emotion, pain, and divine longing. It speaks of moments you lived separately but thought of each other at the same time. You both looked at the same moon, not knowing the other was too. You spoke each other's name in dreams but woke up alone. And this letter is the thread that was meant to bring those moments together. It was written on a day that changed everything for them. A memory they never shared with anyone, except in that letter. You were the center of it all, the light they tried to reach in their darkest hour. You must know this. The energy of the letter has been awakened by divine will. Your soulmate has been feeling strange dreams, heart pulls, even tears out of nowhere. These are signs. They are remembering what they forgot to give you. Type Amen to get blessing 641. Someone else knows about this letter. They saw it once. They felt the sacredness in it but chose to ignore it, thinking it was too personal. But now, the universe is nudging them to return it. Don't be surprised when a person you least expect tries to reconnect with you, with something in their hands, unsure how to explain what they found. You'll feel it before you see it. Archangel Michael says, this message was never meant to disappear. It had a journey of its own. Just like love, it was delayed but never denied. There's a box, wooden, worn, and deeply private, where this letter still rests. It has moved locations, perhaps even countries, but the energy inside has never changed. The moment your fingers touch it, you will know. Type Amen to get blessing 707. Your soulmate wrote, "If I ever disappear, I want you to find this and know that you were always the one. Those words are waiting for you. Your spirit will recognize them even before your mind does." For years, their life took paths they didn't plan. People influenced them, distracted them, pulled them away. But no one erased their truth. They kept it hidden, pressed tightly between pages of avoidance and longing. The letter smells faintly of old paper and regret. But in every word, there's a fire. They wrote about your laugh, your smile, and the way you once looked at them like they were your entire world. They wanted to marry you. They dreamed of it silently. But someone poisoned their belief in your love, and they ran, not because they didn't care, but because they cared too much. Type Amen to get blessing 999. Archangel Michael says, "You were tested with separation so the reunion could carry divine purpose. This letter is not returning to break you. It's returning to remind you of the love that never died. Even now, your soulmate wonders if you would still accept them. They've been watching from a distance. They've seen your glow, your resilience, your rise. This letter is coming back into your life to answer what your heart always questioned but your mouth never asked. It will unlock everything you never understood about the ending you never deserved. Inside that letter is a truth that will shatter your doubts and piece your heart back together. They wrote about a future with you, a home, laughter, children, growing old. These weren't fantasies. They were the purest part of their being. Type Amen to get blessing 444 in one part. They scribbled your name again and again, as if trying to bring you closer with repetition. The ink may have faded, but the energy behind it hasn't. Their hands shook while writing, and some words may be blurred, but the message remains intact. Someone is dreaming of handing you that letter. The divine has placed the vision in their heart. They may even wake up crying without knowing why. There's a divine countdown happening now. Within the next few days, the energy will be too loud to ignore. Either they will come forward, or the letter will find its way to you by divine route. You'll be standing in front of it soon. Don't ignore the signs. A bookstore, an old friend, a family member, or even a stranger will trigger it. Type Amen to get blessing 1212. They also wrote about someone who came between you both, a person they trusted who turned out to be the divider. That person is still in your life or connected to someone around you. But Archangel Michael says, the divine is removing all blocks now. What was kept from you will come back doubled, with clarity, closure, and divine confirmation. They never stopped loving you. They only stopped believing they deserved your love. But this letter was their last honest moment before everything fell apart. Inside it, they asked you for forgiveness. They knew the silence was cruel, but their heart wasn't strong enough then. The letter is their redemption, and it's your peace. Type Amen to get blessing 777. This moment has been protected by the universe all along. No matter how far apart you've been, this letter held your timelines together like invisible thread. Your soulmate has grown. They are no longer the confused person who held back. They are healing, and so are you. You may feel sudden bursts of sadness or waves of emotion. That's the energy of reunion rising. They are thinking of you, and your souls are calling each other home. Soon, they may stand in front of you, trembling, letter in hand, unsure of your reaction. But you'll know. Your soul will know. Type Amen to get blessing 1221. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You'll recognize their eyes. You'll remember the softness in their voice. You'll hear your name the way only they used to say it. They might hand you the letter silently, or place it somewhere for you to find. Either way, once you read it, your world will shift. The pain will have a voice, and your healing will begin. Archangel Michael says, your soulmate spirit is restless until you receive it. They're praying for the courage to bring it to you. And the divine is helping them now. Their life was never the same after writing that letter. And yours won't be the same after reading it. Your destinies are about to align. Type Amen to get blessing 3003. They mentioned a place. Maybe a beach, a forest trail, or a room in your home. It's sacred because it was where they first felt completely yours. That memory is described with trembling honesty. The letter might arrive with other items, photos, trinkets, even a flower pressed between pages. All signs that this is real, not imagined, not coincidence. You'll feel a divine hush when it arrives. Time will slow down. The moment you touch it, every piece of you that longed for answers will be ignited. Everything you were confused about will suddenly make sense. Why they left, why they went silent, and why you couldn't fully move on. Type Amen to get blessing 4444. This is not just a return of a letter. This is the rebirth of a connection once silenced by fear. Now it returns, roaring with divine energy. Let your heart be open. Let your spirit receive. The healing you've prayed for is arriving in words written by the very person you once cried for. The universe never forgot the bond you two shared. The delay was divine. But now, the moment has come. When you read it, you'll cry, not out of sadness, but because the love you always knew was real has finally spoken. And it chose now, not a moment too late. Type Amen to get blessing 1111. They will hesitate at first. Their hands might tremble, their eyes filled with guilt, wonder, and unspoken longing. But once they finally hand you the letter, the air around you will feel like it shifts, like something sacred has just been placed in your hands. Inside the envelope, you may find their favorite handwriting, the one they only used when writing from the heart. It's not polished, it's not perfect, but it's real. You'll read sentences that were meant for no one else but you. They confess things they never told another soul. Thoughts they buried deep are now etched in blue ink across the paper. Secrets, promises, dreams, they all live there, quietly waiting to be seen. Some of the ink may be smudged with tears. The paper may be soft and worn from being handled too many times. But every mark, every corner fold, carries energy that touches your soul before your eyes finish the words. Type Amen to get blessing 3232. Archangel Michael says, the angels have guarded this letter for years. Because the words inside it were not just words, they were a part of your divine journey. And now, as your heart opens again, you will receive more than just truth. You will receive destiny. You may be standing in a familiar place when it finally finds you. A park bench, a doorstep, a cafe where you once met. The divine will choose the location carefully, aligning heaven and earth in that exact moment. Their words may include, "I was a coward," or "I loved you too much to ruin you." You'll feel their pain in every letter. But more than that, you'll feel their love, unfiltered, unafraid, and raw. You might read it once, then again, and again, letting the meaning sink into your bones. Some paragraphs may confuse you at first, but clarity will come. This was never about understanding with the mind, it was about awakening your soul. Type Amen to get blessing 1818 in one part of the letter. They may describe a vision, a moment they imagined a future with you. A simple life filled with laughter, shared meals, morning hugs, late-night talks. They saw it, they wanted it, they just didn't know how to reach for it. They write about the moment they fell for you. The exact time, the clothes you wore, the words you said. That memory never left them. Another paragraph will speak of regret, not just for leaving, but for all the time they let pass. They'll ask whether your heart still remembers. And it does. It always has. You may feel overwhelmed with emotion. You might cry. You might smile. You might even feel angry. All those feelings are valid, because the letter will awaken the past and introduce a new present. Type Amen to get blessing 6060. They will tell you about their battles, the ones they fought silently, the people who turned them against themselves, the moments they thought they had nothing left to give. And yet, even in those darkest moments, your name lit their soul. You were the light they never stopped chasing, even when they pretended they didn't care. The letter is their attempt to make things right, not to force a future, but to honor the love you both once shared, and to tell you, finally, that it was never meaningless. They wrote, "You changed me," and they meant it. They may not have been ready then, but they're closer now, closer than you know. Type Amen to get blessing 7272. Archangel Michael says, your reunion isn't just personal, it is divinely ordained. The letter is a sacred scroll of memory, love, forgiveness, and rebirth. As you hold it, feel the healing begin. You'll sense it before you touch it. You'll feel a strange quiet in your spirit, a hush that tells you something sacred is near. This is not coincidence. This is alignment. The divine has prepared you for this moment. Every heartbreak, every lonely night, every tear you cried, it all led you here. To the truth. To this letter. To what you were always meant to receive. They may knock on your door, or it may arrive in your mailbox with no return name. Either way, your soul will recognize the call. Don't delay. Don't doubt. Type Amen to get blessing 1811. You might be tempted to wait, to open it later. But the timing is crucial. This moment was carved into your soul's journey long ago. The angels are watching, holding space for this sacred reconnection. They may also include something unexpected in the envelope, a drawing, a photograph, a pressed leaf from a tree you once sat under. Each piece carries meaning. Each one carries memory. You'll see their growth through their words. They're not who they were, and neither are you. But your essence, your shared energy, remains untouched by time. The letter ends not with a goodbye, but with an opening, an invitation, a wish. Whether or not you respond, they'll know they finally did what was right. Type Amen to get blessing 1414. This was never just about a letter. It's about closure, healing, and possibly new beginnings. The kind that honor everything you've both survived. Let it move you. Let it teach you. Let it cleanse what pain was left from the silence. You are not imagining the energy around you. Shifting. You're not imagining the signs you've been seeing, the repeated numbers, the strange dreams, the songs from years ago suddenly playing. These are all divine nudges. The timing is sacred. The return of this message is aligned with your next spiritual breakthrough. And with it, love may walk back in, not the same love, but a wiser, softer one. Type Amen to get blessing 8585. Archangel Michael says, this is the moment that will rewrite everything. This is not just healing from the past. This is the door opening into something you thought was lost forever. Your soulmate is not perfect, but they are real, and their love for you has matured through pain, time, and distance. When they deliver this letter, know that it took everything in them to do so. Every step toward you is a fight against fear, shame, and time. And still, they come. You will look back on this moment one day and realize, it was the turning point. The start of something unexplainable, undeniable, and beautiful. Type Amen to get blessing 9292. Even if you choose not to respond, the healing will still occur. Even if you decide not to reconnect, your heart will be lighter. That's the power of truth. This letter is not a trap. It's not manipulation. It's a soul's cry that has waited for years to be heard. And the moment you read it, the universe will rejoice. Because two souls who once drifted apart finally found alignment again, even if only through words. So breathe deeply. Let your hands shake. Let your heart race. Because the letter is coming. And it is yours. Type Amen to get blessing 1717. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20. You are ready now. The timing is no longer wrong. Your heart is strong enough. Your soul is open. This is not just about romance. This is about truth. Truth that belongs to you, held hostage by time and fear, now set free. So when the letter arrives, honor it. Not just with your eyes, but with your soul. Let it finish what was never said. And know this. What's meant for you will always find its way back. Even if it takes years. Even if it arrives on trembling paper with words you've longed to hear. It is here. And so is your moment. Type Amen to get blessing 10,000. It will begin with your name. Just your name, written as if they were calling out across time. The first word will strike your spirit like thunder in still air. You'll feel it in your chest before you even read the second line. They may have written, "I'm sorry," early on, but that apology is more than just regret. It's the bridge between two lifetimes, the one you lived in pain, and the one you're about to walk into, healed. That letter is a sacred contract of unfinished love finally returned to sender. You'll hear their voice as you read, not in your ears, but in your soul. Their energy, trembling but honest, will rise from every word, wrapping around your heart like it always wanted to. A part of you will remember things you thought you'd forgotten. A certain look, a nickname, a phrase they used to say. This letter is not just bringing them back to you, it's bringing you back to you. Type Amen to get blessing 2323. There are words you've waited your whole life to hear. Words they buried deep because they feared vulnerability. Those very words are in that letter, protected by divine timing. They may admit that they sabotaged the connection, that they let others' opinions, fear of commitment, or unresolved trauma make choices for them. And yet, their love never truly left you. Archangel Michael says, the angels never allowed the letter to be destroyed. Even when it was nearly thrown away, something always stopped it. Because destiny knew this moment would come. You'll feel time collapse as you read it. As if the years that separated you didn't really exist. As if this message was frozen, waiting to melt inside your hands. Type Amen to get blessing 666. They may mention a date they always remembered. Your birthday, an anniversary, a moment you shared laughter under the stars. These memories are still alive inside them, and now they're being given back to you. There's a paragraph in that letter where they say they still see you in their dreams. That every time they close their eyes, your face visits them with a quiet kind of peace. And every time, they wake up missing you all over again. This isn't about reigniting an old flame recklessly. This is about truth, about closure, about the sacred return of what was left unsaid. The words will hit you like a wave, first soft, then heavy, then overwhelming. But you'll rise from it, not drown. Because this truth was never meant to break you. It was meant to set you free. Type Amen to get blessing 4848. They'll talk about the moment they almost reached out. That day you felt a strange tug at your heart wasn't random. They were thinking of you. Letter in hand. Hands frozen. But fear won. They'll speak of the letter sitting in a drawer, sometimes taken out, sometimes kissed, always unread. They'll say, I almost mailed it 100 times. But I always stopped myself. Now the energy is too strong to be ignored. The angels are moving people, items, paths, just to ensure it reaches you now. What was once hidden in shame is now rising in sacredness. Archangel Michael says this is the moment heaven whispers into earth, deliver it now. The letter will arrive. Whether by hand, mail, or fate, it will come. Type Amen to get blessing 3131. You might be sitting alone when it arrives, or surrounded by people, but when you see your name written on it in that handwriting, your whole body will react. That's your soul recognizing a long-lost part of itself. As you open it, don't rush. Let each word pour into you like light after darkness. Let it fill the spaces where doubt and heartbreak once lived. It may even be hard to breathe. The emotions will rise like tides. You'll hold that paper like it's more than paper, because it is. It's sacred. It's spirit returning to spirit. They'll explain why they never told you everything. And you'll feel their sincerity. They're not coming back to confuse you. They're coming back to confess. Type Amen to get blessing 9999. You'll see sentences they almost scratched out. Thoughts they hesitated to include. But they kept them. Because a part of them always hoped you'd read it someday. And that day is now. There may even be unfinished thoughts in the letter. Sentences left incomplete. They didn't know how to end them. Because they didn't know how to end you. They may write, if you're reading this, it means I finally found the courage. That line will stay with you. Not because of how it sounds, but because of how much they had to grow to write it. The letter ends, but your story does not. Whether it leads to reunion or release, the healing has begun. Your heart will not be the same. Type Amen to get blessing 5757. You may feel like you in a dream as you finish reading. But it's not a dream. It's the awakening of a truth that was always meant to be yours. Every time you reread it, you'll discover something new. A word you missed, a deeper meaning, a whisper of their voice. This letter is alive. It's pulsing with divine emotion. They may not appear in your life physically yet, but that letter is the beginning, a signal, an energetic handshake from soul to soul saying, we are not done. Archangel Michael says, once truth is delivered, the next chapter begins. Don't fear what comes after. Whether you reconnect, or simply find closure, you are being lifted higher. Type Amen to get blessing 6161. You were chosen to receive this. Not everyone gets this kind of message. Not everyone is brave enough to read it, to feel it, to live through it. But you are. This letter is a return. A divine cycle completing itself. A message delayed but not denied. Love paused, but never lost. You'll find yourself whispering their name after reading it, not in pain, but in reverence. Because now you know, they never forgot you. If you feel the urge to write back, don't hold back. Even if you never send it, write it. Say everything you couldn't. Because your heart deserves to speak too. Type Amen to get blessing 3636. They may appear in your dreams the same night. They'll be younger, softer, standing near, smiling. That dream will be more real than any day. Because it's not fantasy, it's reunion on the soul plane. As the days pass, you'll notice things aligning, music, signs, names, even calls or messages. The universe is opening the gates now. Let it. You don't need to do anything. Just receive. Just be present when the moment comes. That's all the angels ask. The rest will unfold by divine order. Love will either return to walk beside you, or it will bow in gratitude and peace, and leave your soul finally whole. Type Amen to get blessing 111. And remember, this letter is not a test. It is a blessing, a rare divine offering from one soul to another. Treat it with honor. This is the sacred ending of an old cycle, and maybe the sacred beginning of something new. This is your moment, your truth, your return. So when the letter comes, open it with both hands. And more importantly, open it with your heart. You've waited long enough. Type Amen to get blessing 0000. If you wish to express your support further, you have the option to give super thanks, with contributions of up to $20.